Oh, what's up, everybody? Excuse me while I try and unfuck my life here, but till then, if anyone's got finally getting going, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, but while I sit here and start going over the script for the next video I plan on filming, I was gonna give a live stream while I set everything up and would knock down questions that anyone has about guns and gears and whatever. I took a nice long vacation, so it's my first time back in a couple weeks. And it's a interesting little sensation there. I don't really want to be here, but here I am. If anyone's got questions, I'm happy to answer them. I've got a bunch of stuff kind of laid out to kind of maybe prompt a question or two, but everything from... Ooh, it's loud. Everything from like cleaning, mags, guns themselves, optics, lights, holsters, knives, you name it. If there's something you want to see, I'm happy to pull it up. I can't touch guns, unfortunately, because that would be a no-no. But for the rest of it, yeah, I can show it off. So if you got questions, send them in now. Bro, I really think I'm in love. In love with what? What are you in love with, Bryce? But it is incredibly hot in here. I need to actually crack a window. Oh my god. I wonder if the thing still even has juice in it. Oh my god, it does. I even have the mantis. My Valentine. Oh, I think you missed Valentine's Day. Sorry. Are you a cop? Maybe, maybe not. What's it to you? Who's your Valentine? Your mama. That's a lot of guns. That's not even half of it. Muhammad Taha. Say my name. Go fuck yourself. Bob, excuse me. You have guns? Bob, excuse... Whatever. I like a lot. Well, thank you, like a lot. Well, give me something to work on here. Because I'm going to start writing a script for a newbie here trying to learn. What are you trying to learn, Mark? Favorite pistol for beginners. So you can't go wrong with Glocks, right? But that is my Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. I can't touch any guns on live streams because YouTube will cancel this shit instantly. But if I don't touch it, I can show you. But that's my... Hold on, let's change this. Telephoto. Whoa, that's a bit zoomed in. That's my M&P 2.0 that I carried for like 5 years. Aimpoint Acro and a Streamlight TLR. That one is my favorite gun to actually start shooting with. Do you have an AR-15? I have like 4 AR-15s there at Thanos. Do you have an AR? Yes, I have lots of ARs back here. Let me see one of them guns. I can't touch any of the guns or YouTube will cancel this shit instantly. As I've come to learn. But, Andrew, you can't go wrong with a Glock or Smith & Wesson. I prefer Smith & Wesson. The grip angle is nicer than a Glock. But to each their own. Everything about guns and what's best of the box. Best AR trigger? Dude, I run a mil-spec 99% of my guns. I think I have a... Geisley is the best top quality trigger. Let's go with that. If you want to spend the money, rock a Geisley. You won't be disappointed. But I run mil-spec in almost all of mine. I think I have one LaRue 2-stage in my AR-180. Do you got an extended pistol mag? Yeah, like, this is an M&P 2.0, and it comes stock 23 rounds. 23? 21. But this is like a stock. You can get this from Smith & Wesson. It's not an extended, like, base plate. The mag goes all the way down. It's pretty nice. How much were all the guns? Oh my god, if I had an actual number for that, I'd be able to... Do I 3-gun? No, I actually don't 3-gun. I USPSA, and then I'll shoot rifle, not competitively, but like to train for. But the only competition I do is USPSA. Favorite rounds? Favorite rounds, like caliber? Are we talking like for the 9mm? Oh, the hollow points. So like, I don't have any boxes in here, but my training is 135 grain Winchester, because the 5-inch barrels don't like the lighter 115 grains. But dude, freaking hollow points, the Federal HST 9mm hollow points are money. Right there. That. I wish a USP match were still around. I don't know what. I run a Glock 48 and Shield 45, like M&P Shield 45 with a safety. What's your favorite holster you recommend? My conceal and carry gun is a M&P Shield 2.0, which my holster I have, which let me just pop it out, is this one's Alex and Ryan's designs, which they'll custom make any holster you want. Granted, one of the screws fell out because I wear this literally every day, everywhere I go. The retention's amazing. And you could stick it wherever you want. You can appendix carry it. I do like a 3-4 o'clock carry for me, preferably, because I like to keep my draw consistent, whether it's concealed or open carry. But like, I also, like, here's another one, Alex and Ryan designs with the light for the 2.0 over there. This thing's pretty nifty. Other than that, conceal and carry, I have like a couple of those, like, cheaper, like, ones you can get at like fucking Cabela's, and I'm not really a fan of. You had one that scratched the gun. One. The holster. Oh, well, dude, I mean, there's always going to be holster wear, whether you use it or don't use it. Like, I think all of my guns have holster wear, because like the Safari Lands, which corner one, Safari Land, this thing does nothing but fucking put holster wear on guns, but it's the best holster out there. It just comes with the territory. Can't expect your gun to be perfect all the time. If it were, you'd never use it. Stay. Springfield Prodigy. Anthony, to answer your question on Springfield Prodigy, I don't know. Isn't that their new 9mm 2011 option? The only 9mm 2011 I have is my Staccato P, and I fucking love this gun. I carry it every day at work, and it's money. But other than that, I don't really have a lot of trigger time behind other 9mm 2011s. I wish I did. I don't make enough money on them. Alright, now that I'm actually back, I agree, the price tag is pretty steep on Staccatos, but unfortunately, there are certain restrictions, so I'm stuck carrying a 2011, and I still like it, I still shoot it a lot, and I'm pretty good with it. I'd like to try others, but I just don't have that kind of fuck you money to do that. Thanks, Thanos, you the realist. But yeah, let me turn off this TV because I realize I'm probably I have like 3 things open, which is probably killing my internet for the live stream. But I run any suppressors. The only suppressor I run is the one that my work gives me, which I don't have here. It's a Huxworks flow through. Their newest one. I feel retarded. I can't remember the name. And it's pretty fucking sick. Hang on, let me look up the name. Huxworks. It is their... Give me the model numbers. Suppressors. Rifle suppressors. Yes, I'm 21 and over. Fucking Christ. It's the Flow 556 titanium. It's fucking sick. My sister has guns. You don't? Mad Fart Man. Good evening. It is evening, and I'm still up. What kind of American are you? I'm the kind that loves guns, and that's all that fucking matters. Oh, damn, I ain't that bad just yet. You're on the East Coast, my dog. Alright, well, I do plan on starting to write a script in the next, 20 minutes. I'm 4th-generation American, pure blood. There is no such thing. Bro, I've been there on the doom scrolling. Rest in pieces. But no, I do plan on... I got this Gerber, money clip, secret little knife thing. And I've been carrying it for the last month. And I just spent the last 2 weeks out of the country, and I realized that this is pretty much the only knife you can carry around the fucking world and not get shit on. So my next plan is to... Do I have any knives? I have hella knives, dude. I'm literally showing one. I have a whole box over there. I have a Microtech Ultratech, but it's in the house, and I don't want to go inside and wake up my wife and get shit on to go grab it. I had no idea shorts could be live or that I could find a live stream on shorts. Yeah, I found out the hard way too. But you're welcome. Thanks for being here. Gen 2 Crisp Vector or go with a 16-inch Gen 2. Dude, I mean, if you're going to get a Crisp Vector, you might as well get the fucking short barrel pistol and treat it like it is. The 16-inch, nah, fuck that. Go big or go home. Buy once, cry once. I have a 44 Magnum Smith & Wesson. Good job. You're a true American. You're able to take that knife through TSA. No, I checked it, but I was in Japan and Vietnam and Thailand and Cambodia, a couple other Asian countries in the last couple weeks, and I checked all of their knife laws, and they're all very different and restrictive. This is the only knife I owned that met all of the country's stipulations and requirements, and it's just pretty well hidden, and all I did was literally not being rude though. TSA sucks. No, you're right. TSA is gay. This is all Vietnamese fucking dong. But all I would do is just carry it like this. And it's just one of those, because I always feel naked not having some form of weapon on me at any point in time, where it's just this nice little I'm in a foreign country, but if I need to, I can still fuck around and find out. No, this is the only knife that is actually, Japan, I checked the most because they're the most restrictive. This is for the most part okay, which is kind of why I was carrying it everywhere. Granted, in reality, when it comes to killing someone, I guess getting a good purchase on this is kind of hard, but it's a nice little stowaway knife that can act as a money clip or ID card clip or whatever. So I've been carrying it for the last month, I haven't really got... It doesn't come very sharp out of the box. That's the only downside. Let's see, do I have paper on here? I don't think I do. I would say paper test it, but I ain't got paper. I'll save it for the video. But, yeah, it doesn't come out very sharp. So, I'm going to write a script for this video to put out probably tonight if I can get it done fast enough. And then I'm going to write another one about... I kind of want to do one about the differences and pros and cons between Smith & Wessons and Glocks. I mean, a dagger beats a fist most fights. Exactly. And in my opinion, it was one of those, like, some fucking dude comes up to you and tries to rob you, and you're like, here you go, take my money. And then it's like, oh, you know? As long as they don't have a gun. Because if they have a gun, you're fucked. You might as well just, here. But in my mind, I was just picturing some tiny Vietnamese guy walking up to me with a knife being like, give me your money. And I go... Tasani Hutch, what's your take on Springfield Prodigies? You're the second person to ask that. And actually, who was it? Not Mark Chambers. No, Will Garber said he has one, and he actually really likes it. Do I have any Caniks? No. A buddy of mine has a Canik, and he competes with it, and he won't shut up about it. It's like the best affordable competition gun that's like ready out of the box for like competition. You're not going to be no fucking Jerry Michalik, but to get one right out of the box, like get a gun right out of the box that's competition ready, that's pretty much the way to go for being on a budget. Do I train martial arts in the sense that you would be effective in that little knife? Yes and no. I don't like religiously train, but I've even been in situations with my job where I've needed a knife, and usually when I'm at work, I don't carry this. I have like a knife, like a fixed blade dagger in my belt that I use. But this one is one of those, like, honestly, in all reality, it was a utility knife. I cut open fucking packages and shit with this, but worst comes to worst, I know I can fucking at least get a good stab in the throat. Gabe King, no, it's from Gerber. I have an MC9 carry, but kind of want to trade it for a 365. You're not going to go wrong with SIG. I just prefer Smith & Wesson. That's my opinion. I have a Shield Plus, and I fucking love that gun. I was thinking about my first gun to be a Canik because of the reviews I've heard. You can't go wrong, and they're cheaper, Mad Fart Man, but I wouldn't... If you're only going to use it for, like, competition, you're fine. I don't think I'd carry it. It's a big gun, too. But in terms of a first gun, like, dude, you can't go wrong with... You're not doing anything wrong, and then it's one of those you can train a lot with it, shoot a lot with it, and you're going to get your money's worth out of it. Thanos, America's going down, and it really is... Everyone in America is gay. Well, thankfully Trump won, so hopefully that changes. Gabe King, you're right. Shields are nice. The original shield, I'll pass. There is one in my house. It's my wife's, and I particularly don't like it, but the Shield Plus... What is it? Let's see. Let's pop this mag. This is a 13-round mag, and then one in the pipe. You got 14 rounds on a gun that's basically the size of the palm of my hand. Can't really beat that. It would be for conceal and carry and self-defense. Don't do a Canik for your first... If you're going to get a Canik as your first gun and you're going to conceal and carry in self-defense, I would pass on it. It's a full-size gun. It is like... Here, wait. Let me obscure this real quick. I'll lay this out so it makes sense. Okay, so like... Here. 2.0 Shield Plus. They're like... This one is the size of the palm of my hand, and this one is severely bigger. This is about the size of a Canik. throw a light and a red dot on, bro, you're going to be... I'm a big dude. I'm 6'3", 220 pounds, and this is a hard gun to carry, especially in a warm day. This thing is the size of the palm of my hand. I can carry it anywhere in anything, and no one can tell. So if you're going more conceal and carry, I would pick a smaller, lighter frame gun. Still at 9mm, but I would definitely... Caniks are like a range toy, or like you want to get into competition. They have subcompacts. For Canik, I don't know. Let's see, 43X would be solid. The only thing I would say about 43Xs, and it's the same with the Shield Plus in reality, they're a little bit snappy. I just think I've shot 43Xs, and I've just felt like I can't get as good of a grip, like a solid grip on it, as compared to like the Shield Plus. They have Caniks that are smaller, 2 versions, Mete MC9 and T8 SC Elite, TP9 SX Elite. I have the MC9. Well, you're not wrong, Gabe. I don't know. If you have one, do you trust it, I guess is the right word? It is Turkish. Slightly larger than a Hellcat. Yeah, this is like the same-ish size then. It's just one of those, no matter what, you're going to go down a money pit. You're going to want to put a dot on it. If it can take a light, put a light on it. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, I've spent, like, the Acro's a $500 investment. The EPS carry, I think, was like a 2 something. Oh, it's bad. Hold on. You're in Florida. I have a similar build to you, 6'2", 220. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're in the South like that, a summer day, carrying a full-size gun is going to be uncomfortable. Because, like, when it's hot here, I will never, like, carrying my shields is pretty much as big as it gets on a hot day. I have a 407K and a TLR7 sub. Nice. I like the TLR7 sub. I just can't put a freaking light on this thing. So I'm SOL on that. And all of my other guns are full-size guns, and I'm going to rock a full-size light. Never gone shooting either. My family isn't big on guns, but I am. Oh, well, if you're over 18, get a friend. Go shoot. Go to like a indoor range and rent a gun if you want and shoot a rifle for the first time. See how you like it. But, I mean, I get it, dude. I've been... Jojo, if you're going to get a Vector and you're going to drop that kind of money, just fucking go for broke. Get the cool-looking one. If you're 21, dude, go to a gun range and just start like most gun ranges will let you rent, like you pay a fee, but you rent a gun and you can shoot it and get a feel for what you like. And they have pretty much every major brand gun out there. You can get a good feel of what you do like and don't like. Like for me, personally, Glocks are not my favorite, even though I have freaking 2 of them right here. Glocks aren't my favorite because the grip angle, like it forces you to lock your wrist forward and drive the gun down. Where me, Smith & Wessons have a same grip angle as a 1911, and it's more straight up and down, and it's better for like a natural point, and I prefer that. So, dude, do yourself a favor, go to like a gun range, start renting guns and shooting them, and see what you like. You might even like SIGs, like. The SIG 365s are actually really good carry guns, self-defense guns, and everything. Let's see. Get something. Gabe King says, get something just to shoot with and plink on. Learn it, feel it out. Yep, pretty much what I was just saying. You beat me to it. Mark Chambers, you ever run an adjustable fanny sling pack for summer carry? No. The man inside of me would never carry a sling bag. I just can't fucking do it. I think it's so... gay. A couple of my buddies do, and I just love making fun of them because they look like, I'm like, you're going out with your purse? Fuck you, you know? I understand it, because like a couple of my friends do carry them, and they're like, it's nice having your gun just on you, but not on you. But I prefer to keep my gun on me where I can feel it 24/7, because I'm a psychopath about knowing where all my shit is at all times. Gabe King, what should my first 1911 be? Whatever one you can afford. They're all expensive. That Staccato P was like stupid fucking money, man. Gabe, I was thinking that, but to be cheapish, I saw this one, forgot the exact name, but it's a GSG MP5 Clinton 20. Don't do it, they're dog shit. They jam like every 5 rounds. I played with one. If you want a 22 that's fun to plink with, get a Ruger 1022, the American classic. Or I have a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. It's an AR-15 and 22 long rifle. As long as you use decent ammo, it does not jam. And it's the same size as an AR-15. You can put it has all the same rails. You can put an AR spec trigger in it, and it's a perfect training rifle to go transition from a 22 AR to a 5.56 AR and have all of the mechanics down pat, in my opinion. Do I like snipers? Yes, Thanos, I do like snipers. I have a very fancy bench gun that can hit out to furthest I've shot is 1.5 miles. But yeah, the GSG German sport guns, the GSG 16. If you haven't owned an M22, are you really a gun guy? Are you really an American if you haven't owned a 1022? Granted, I don't have one in here, but I have the 1522 and I fucking like it. Thanos, if you want to get a sniper, be prepared to spend all of your money. That's all I will say. Because that is an expensive habit, and now I have a $7,000 rifle. Smith & Wesson 1911 Commander. It's my favorite 1911, about $9. Yeah. And it's 45. God's caliber. So, you can't go wrong with a 45, you know? I mean, the C2, isn't the C2 the competition one? Like the larger, bigger than the P? Or is the C2 the carry one? I always mix those ones up. I want to play with them, but I can't touch them. It's really annoying. It's very frustrating when you can I am a monster for wanting a 10mm 1911. I didn't even know they made 1911s in 10mm, but fucking jeez. Do they make 1022s with rails and stuff like Mini 14 style? I don't know. Yes, you can deck out a 1022 to have pick rails and optics and everything. So yes. 1022s are the most customizable aftermarket product 22 gun out there. If you want to make that thing like a fucking Tommy gun, you can. I wish I could show you more guns. I wish I could play with them on live stream, because I would be showing you my 22s and my bench guns and the AKs and the ARs and stuff, but I just can't touch them, and it's really annoying. But I will say, Compact ZZ has an awesome grip, 3-inch. Held one a week ago. I feel I need it. Yeah, I get that. I did that with, what was it recently? I feel dumb. I literally picked up a gun and I was like, ooh, I want this now. I would not fuck with force reset triggers right now, because they are being contested in court, and the ATF keeps changing their mind on whether they're machine guns or not, and you don't need to do 10 years in federal prison because a force reset trigger is cool. Just shoot like a normal person, man. Gabe, on the PRS note, I'm slowly but surely building a budget rifle. Yep. YouTube, I tried to do it one time and they canceled it. YouTube has apparently one of their policies is on a live stream you cannot manipulate or shoot a firearm on live stream, or they'll cancel that shit immediately. And I'm not even getting paid for this shit yet, so I'm still working on not getting canceled. But here, let me you can display them, but you can't touch them. It's really gay. But what I will do for Gabe, since you're setting up your bench gun or your budget rifle, let me get my tripod ready. But I'll show you. Quick question, Glock 19, what are your adds and mods? I don't have any modifications to any of my Glocks because I don't like them enough to modify them. I don't modify any of my guns, really. I kind of keep them stock because if I can... What color's my bench? Hang on, let me double back. I don't fuck with my handguns, really, because I want to keep them stocked so that I don't void warranties and shit like that. So, in my opinion, I don't fuck with my handguns at all. I will show you my bench gun. Just let me set it up. And then I can't touch it on camera. I'm just going to put it on my tripod. I gotta move this away. Mad Fart Man, that's literally what I'm doing right now. Guns have warranties. Yes, pretty much every gun has a warranty, and it will save you from lots of expensive repairs when you break them. Where's the fucking rack of this thing? Okay. That's also true, Gabe. And especially for the department that I work for, I can't modify a gun at all, so I don't bother. Only if you void warranties. They are what they are. Alright. It's my bench gun. It was a Savage 110. And it still is a Savage action, but it's in 6mm Creedmoor. And it's a Sig Tango 6x24x50. And it's an MCT Oryx chassis, and then it's a Bog tripod. This is my 1.5 mile gun. I'm a big fan. I think I put 2,000 rounds through it now. It's almost time for a barrel change. That's actually so cool. Thanks, Thanos. I think all in all, this whole little freaking setup though, chassis was, I think, I got it on sale for $500. The bipod's $100 bipod, it's whatever. The scope was, I think, $1,800, and the gun another almost $1,000-ish. So what is that? 2, 3, a $3,500-ish gun, give or take. No, I won't be live tomorrow. I have too much. I have a life and job and shit I have to do. Usually I do the live streams the day my Sunday night because I work nights and I gotta adjust my whole fucking life together. So usually it'll be Monday nights. I'll do these before I start filming. Your Savage 110 was 1,000. It was 900 something. I forgot the actual number. It's the Savage 110 tactical heavy barreled, and I got it, and then I rebarreled it. That was also the other thing. But all in all, yeah, dude, I've dropped way too much money on that fucking gun. But damn it, is it cool. All in all, I do want to build another bench gun, but I'm going to probably make it like like a Remington short action and just do 308 as like a, because shooting 6 Creedmoor is fucking expensive. 2K under mine, not bad. Hold on. Fart man, on another note, since I don't really want a large collection of guns, that's a problem. If I get an AR-10, like ideally I want a jack of all trades or could use any game hunt one day. The downside of hunting is 308 will not solve all of your problems. It'll solve most of them. But I have an AR-10 back here actually. I gotta crack the safe. Hold on, let me swap guns off the bipod of not messing with it. But that is why we love 10mm. Yes, 10mm will put down a fucking bear. But if you want to do it at distance, like a hunting style, 10mm is not your friend. 10mm is a self-defense caliber. My AR-10 is not for hunting. I don't even have really a hunting gun. I mean, I do, but not really. Hold on. Let me cinch this one down. So my AR-10 is actually, in all reality, kind of fucking basic. 30-06 is a good hunting caliber, and you can get a 30-06 bolt gun for pretty cheap. But like, here's my AR-10. It's more set up for, let's say, I have it as like a mid-range DMR, because there's a range I go to where I can shoot from, 0 to like 2,000. And I use my AR-10 as like a quick shot. What's it called? Like, yeah, I use it as a DMR, pretty much. It's got a 1:8 scope on it, a US Optics 1:8 variable, and then I just have like the cheaper Magpul bipod. It's nothing special, but like this thing will do 800 yards is a little bit much because it's not the most. But dude, it's worth it. I mean, I like having this capability, but I honestly shoot this the least. You're going to find AR-10s kick like a bitch if you don't do the gas and the buffer system right. And it gets pretty annoying to shoot. And like, I don't have a heavy buffer in that, so when I shoot it, it fucking lets you know. No, my long gun is a MCT bipod, not a Magpul. That one's Magpul, but the one on the bench gun is a MCT bipod. Yes, 308s get pricey to shoot fast. Screw it, I'm purchasing a TSOS Commander 1911 and 10 on the Rock Island. Nice, the Rock Island would be kind of cool. Low key, that's what I would be down to. What can that caliber take down? A 30-06 can take down pretty much a fucking elk. Yeah, 30-06 is like the hunting caliber. It's been the hunting caliber since it was invented. I mean, it put down all the fucking Germans, Your favorite rifles are old Winchester 94s, like lever action Winchester 94s there, Mark? Hang on, I just put it down. You mean like this Winchester? Actually, since that's here, I might as well, there's my gun safe. Minus the stuff that's at work and the stuff that's in the house. But I have like a whole little antique collection in the corner. Swiss straight pulls. The Steyr M95 straight pull. I got a French. Oh my god, 1913. Not the Lebel, the Berthier. I got a Krag Jorgensen. I got a Mauser 88. I got a couple Dutch Beaumonts back there. I have my AKM, one AR, another AR and 22, and then my bench gun. I inherited a Mauser C96, Walther P38, Luger LP08. This is a M&P, the original, not the 2.0. Browning high power, and then that's just a reproduction 44 black powder, Remington. And then I have all these ones right here, and I got a couple at work. I got like two more, another AR at work, another handgun at work, shotgun at work. Keep another gun in the truck, all that kind of shit. Yeah, Magpul is a brand. Gabe is right. Magpul sells like magazines. Like this is a Magpul magazine. And they'll sell mags, grips. Like for example, that's a Magpul vertical grip. That's a Magpul bipod. But they sell like accessories. They don't sell guns themselves, but they sell a whole lot of accessories that go with guns. And they're pretty affordable too. The 1947 Winchester's mint. Years 47, 1953. Oh, that one's a 77? Wait, hold on. This is an 1894 model. What do I do for work? I'll just say I work in law enforcement and keep it vague because I like my job and I don't want to lose it. What was my first gun? Shit. I think it was at 22. It was that M&P 1522. I bought it the day I turned 18. And I put fucking like... Oh my god, it's like in the tens of thousands of rounds for that thing. I still shoot it to this day. It's fun as fuck. Oh no, put down the mag, they'll ban your life. You can fuck with magazines. You just can't fuck with guns. I also found if I take the slides off guns, I can play with the slides because they're gun parts, not guns. So one of the last live streams, I literally disassembled all of my guns and showed you gun pieces, not guns. Ooh, what branch you in there, Gabe? Navy, I'm judging a little bit. If you can't tell. U.S. Marines. Mad Fartman, yes, you can Google to your heart's content. Gun questions. Just don't Google, how can I kill my ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend? Because they'll use that in court against you. Gabe, I will say, law enforcement's a pretty sick job. I'm assuming since you're in the Navy, you're in California, because you said you're in a banned state with 10 rounds. Am I correct in my assumptions? Lame, I'm single. You'll live. Trust me, you're 21. You have plenty of years ahead of you. Oh, you're not in Cali? Damn, I was close. Fuck, sorry. What other state has 10 rounds? Massachusetts? New York? What other states banned down to 10? Oh, Colorado. Yeah, you're right. Fuck, I didn't think about Colorado. But law enforcement's a fucking sick career. I love it. I've been doing it for 7 years now. See some of the worst shit humanity has to offer, and you do some of the craziest shit you've ever done, but it's a fucking sick job, dude. I will admit that. You would think so, Mad Fart Man, but there's Navy bases in the center of the country. What are Hawaii's gun laws? Fuck, I don't know. I don't even care about it. I don't even think Hawaii is a state half the time. They don't really matter to me. But that's a good question. I don't know. I'm assuming they're not as fun as other places. Mark, you bought a Remington 22 in 1965. Bought it with my dad. I was 12. No paperwork. Back when America was fucking right. Yeah, like, Gabe, so the department I work for has like a helicopter unit, and after you do like your bare minimum patrol time, you can put in for the helicopter unit, and you're literally going to be either flying or the TFO in a helicopter, just following car chases and all the fun shit. I've done a couple like fly-alongs with our helicopter unit, and it's fucking fun. You literally get paid a nice income to fly someone else's helicopter, burning someone else's gas, getting flight hours, and enjoying it, you know? All you gotta do is chase bad guys. One of the guys that trained me is in my department's helicopter unit, and he fucking won't shut up. He loves the thing. So, if you do want to, like, do aviation mixed with law enforcement agencies, county sheriffs usually have them, or big cities, but small cities usually don't have aviation units. And I would double check if you do plan on like going a small agency and they say they have an aviation unit, make sure it's not a fucking drone unit, because some agencies say they have an aviation unit when it's a fucking drone. Just don't do LA. Fuck LA. I'll never go there. Do they furnish free ammo? No. My department barely furnishes free ammo. Dude, I'm a B cop in a major city. I'll just say that. I work in a ghetto. I deal with a lot of like guns and gangs and narcotic seizures, and I work in a shitty area of a big city. I'll just say that. LA is disgusting. Yeah, I'll never go to LA again. Fuck that. Ew, Washington. Gross. Sorry, that sucks. It rains a lot. But I don't know. I need to start actually script writing and filming. Lots of stolen guns, I bet you see with your job. And the state that I work in, almost every gun is stolen. I'm assuming it's... Oh, wait, yeah, fuck, you're right. Well, Washington State's pretty fucking liberal, too. All because of Seattle. Gravity Falls was a good show. I got jumped and then had my gas siphoned out of my car, and then had to sleep in a 5-star hotel that had bars over the windows and probably had multiple ODs in the lobby. I was thinking like Mississippi or something. That had to be, you're in like Seattle area then. Oh, you're talking about LA. Yeah, LA is a fucking shithole, man. I literally just flew into LA today, and driving home was fucking miserable. Fuck LA traffic. I was in from I enlisted in 2012 and left in 2017. I was in the infantry. Fuck, that was a long-ass time ago now. How old am I? 31? And trust me, growing up from 21 to 30 is a lot of shit happens. So, dude, you're fucking 21. You got a whole fucking lot ahead of you. PSA micro dagger, good EDC. Dude, I don't know. I don't even have a PSA gun. I really want PSA guns. That Vuk looks fucking sick. I want one. I used to play Arma 3. I played Arma 3 like all the time when I was in the Marine Corps. Back in like the 14, 15, 16. Especially if you're in the service. That's true. Yeah, you do grow up a lot in the fucking service, that's for sure. Body's starting to hurt. Bro, you're telling me I can't even fucking walk half the time. If I work out, I can't walk the next day for like half the fucking day. Blew out both of my knees. I've had multiple knee surgeries. I burnt the candle at both ends for a hot minute, and I'm paying for it. I work in South Texas, several shithole towns. You are very true. Ooh, I have a Browning high power, Mark. But South Texas is a bit of a shithole. Freaking Houston and San Antonio and Austin. All the towns right outside of there. Fuck that. Hell yeah, James. Simplify. Alright, in my early 20s, I've done 5 years in the Navy. It hurts to do anything. Yep. It definitely does do a number on you, man. It's a bit frustrating sometimes. Alright, I need to start cleaning up. I gotta get to work. I gotta at least crank out a video because... What's the best gun I have? Bro. That's a loaded question. The most expensive gun I have? Shit, even that's a hard one. I'll say the 9mm 2011 Staccato P. What was your MOS? I was an 0311. No shit, I was an 0321. Fuck yeah. Can you imagine what Trump's doing? I'm sure he's sleeping right about now. It's fucking late in Washington, D.C. Good luck convincing the wife there, Gabe. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Took me forever to convince mine that the Staccato P was a good investment for work. I miss it too sometimes, James, but unfortunately, everything in life must move on. What's the difference between 0311 and 0321? 21's reconnaissance, right? Right, James? 0321's force recon? Or is that LAR? Fuck, I forgot. I feel like I met someone. Yep, 21 is infantry recon. Yeah, I was right. Force recon. You were a badass. I was just a fucking shitty grunt. And then they came out with force recon is LAR, deployment money. That's true. You do need to ask for forgiveness sometimes. Oh, all right. I'm really dreading starting to write this fucking script when I don't want to. Hell yeah, dude. James, did you ever get the Musoc 1911s? Were they fucking cool? What are you writing this for? Dude, they were smooth like butter. I can only fucking imagine. I played with a couple when I was in an armory one time in like 2014, and I was like, I want one. I just want to keep it. Unfortunately, they would not let me keep it. Unfortunately, yeah, I know. But there's a couple of videos I want to crank out because I need to boost up my... I haven't posted a video in like 3 fucking weeks. So I might do one on like the Gerber, this money clip knife, because I just carried it for the last month. And I might start doing a couple... I don't know. If you got ideas, I'm happy to like go test the shit out of stuff. I luckily have access to a pretty fucking sick range where I can torture the shit out of all of this stuff. Like, I've already broken my Aimpoint Pro. I got a 509. I got like a couple shitty Crimson Trace red dots. I like flashlights because I work nights, so I have a shit ton of flashlights I test and fuck with. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of videos I want to start cranking out. I actually enjoy doing it. I just definitely hit a wall sometimes. And because I ain't getting paid for this shit. So, torture test the Glocks. I mean, they technically aren't my Glocks, so I am happy to torture the shit out of them. Is the Olight decent? Dude, I don't trust Olights. We put an Olight on a Beretta 1301 and we broke it within like 40 rounds. Like, to the point where you could not turn it on. It was pretty fucking disappointing, honestly. T-Rex, what is the weakest pistol? On this table or in general? Did you make a video on that? No, the Beretta the shit with the Beretta happened like last year. I didn't start getting the motivation to do these until like 2 months ago. The life card. In general, what's the weakest pistol for self-defense that won't kill someone? Every caliber will kill somebody if you put it in the right place. So a fucking pellet gun, maybe. Even then, I went to a murder one time where a lady was killed with a pellet gun to the head. So even pellet guns are deadly. But oh yeah, I know you're talking about the life card. The little like 22 that is like a credit card that's like thicker than this a little bit, and then it just like folds in half and it shoots like 22 shorts. .22 LR that you have to hand load after you pull it out. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've literally like 2 years ago, I went to a homicide in the city I work in, and this lady was literally executed with a fucking pellet gun to the head, and she was dead. We literally thought she like fell and hit her head, and then the ME found a fucking pellet in her head, and they're like, "Oh, this is a murder." Yeah, Derringer 22s, those things are fucking... They're a novelty. They're not a self-defense toy. They're not a self-defense tool, I will say. The strongest Glock. The Glock with a switch. No, fuck that. I I don't know, probably a 10 mil Glock is the strongest you're going to get out of a Glock in a caliber that'll put a motherfucker down. There's a Derringer in 4570. Does the guy who shoot it not have any fucking fingers? That sounds miserable. I mean, yes, there is a 17 HMR. That's smaller than a 22 in terms of caliber, but the 17 HMR is like a very hot little fast shooting round that's good for like, people use it to like varmint hunt squirrels and shit with. Like what the MP7 uses. That uses a 4.6. Which, yeah, I think 4.6 is 17. Do you like the 1911? I like a 1911. I literally, well, that's a 2011, but 1911s are sick. Let's see, wait. 17 caliber in millimeters. 17 caliber is 4.5. So technically, no, 17 HMR is very slightly smaller than the round that the MP7 uses. Is a Ruger 380 auto good? It'll kill somebody. Do you have an Instagram? No, I need to make an Instagram for this account. I don't do social media even in my personal life. This is as social media as I get. And it's only because I have years of testing, shooting, and fucking with stuff. And I'm like, well, I feel like I can make this useful somewhere and put it somewhere where it can be helpful. But no Instagram, sorry. I need to work on that kind of shit. But James is right. 10 mil in a PCC I can see working, because 10 mil in a handgun is not a conventional carry caliber. That's like I'm going hunting in bear country and I need something to put a bear down if I get cornered. Did you see a guy on YouTube who made a gligo gun with bullets that melt? I think the FBI gave him a visit. Icicle gun? That sounds stupid as shit. That's like one bad round away from an explosion in your face. I don't think I'm going to be that popular, dude. I would like to think that, but I ain't that interesting, and I don't have a hillbilly accent, and I can't shoot as good as him. I might be good, but I ain't that fucking good. That, and most of the time I shoot by myself, so it's really hard to film, shoot, and do things at the same time, and I'm also not doing face reveal. I like my job, and I'm not losing it. I kind of have to keep some form of anonymity with my job. I don't know, but I also might crank out a video of all of my gripes between why I prefer Smith & Wessons over Glocks. Because I have, 2.0 here, 2.0 here. I have a Glock 17 Gen 4 here, a Glock 17 Gen 5 there. I have the original M&P 1.0 behind me. So I'd kind of want to do a breakdown video of Glocks versus M&Ps. Well, I appreciate you, Mad Fart Man, for having confidence in me when I'm just doing this as like a I can't sleep at night hobby. But if you like Glock more, you might have been raised wrong. Well, I don't like Glock more. I like my Smith & Wesson more. If you can't tell, basic bitch-ass Glock 17 or my M&P 2.0, which has a freaking Acro and TLR 7. I agree with you, James. I prefer my Smith every day. I carried this 2.0 for like the last 6 years, and then I just switched to carrying that staccato. Demo Ranch is retiring. Yeah, you're right. He is retiring. That's sad. Alright. Let me see one of those guns. I can't fuck with a gun on a live stream. YouTube will cancel this shit instantly. It's pretty fucking annoying. Gabe, you can't bring yourself to buy a Smith & Wesson, or you can't bring yourself to buy a Staccato? James, I'm going to judge you shooting a 40, but that's okay. Everyone's got their preference. I just don't like 40. What's a fucking 9mm hollow point plus P, 147 grain is got just as much of a I'll fucking kill you, and you get way more rounds than in a 40. Fartman, Gucci EDCs versus stock. All of my guns are stock. Literally stock. See, there's 2 more guns right here, stock and stock. All of my everyday carries are stock. Mainly because where I work requires it, but I also just prefer to keep it stock. I can still shoot like 1-1 splits on a handgun, no problem. Oh no, I want to make it slow for him. But Gabe, you're right. Glocks are kind of dog shit, but I've put several tens of thousands of rounds through Glocks in my work career because I still have to shoot Glocks sometimes, and I just I teach shooting a lot with where I work, and I'll shoot Glocks just so I can stay proficient because a lot of people I work with carry Glocks, so I should be proficient in what I teach. So I still shoot Glocks, but I prefer Smith & Wessons, and I just switched to a Staccato, and I've been really including that. Plus P is way too spicy. Well, I would prefer too spicy, because shooting the hollow point plus P's out of that M&P, I can still fucking lay it down. Mad Farman, including optic trigger muzzle. I don't put muzzle brakes on any of my handguns. I think that they might be cool. I just don't want to do it. Triggers, all of my triggers are stock. I might, if I did have a Glock that I would actually put some time and money in, I would put a new trigger in a Glock, because Glock triggers are dog shit. The M&P triggers out of the box are actually really good. I don't hate them. Optics, I'll always, if I can, put an optic on a gun. If you can't tell, my favorite is the Acro P2 by the fact that I have freaking 2 P2s on my duty guns, and then my concealed carry is just the EPS carry. I broke a Holosun 508, so I'm not particularly trustworthy of Holosun. That's why the 509 is just sitting there. They let you carry personal arms at the department I work for. Yes, they'll issue you a Glock, but if you want to carry, they have a list of guns that are approved, and like Smith & Wessons are, like some SIGs are, Glocks, certain 1911s, a couple 20, like the 2011 Staccato P. Sell the 507. I already got rid of the 507 I broke. A buddy of mine wanted it, warrantied it, got a brand new 507, and he gave me that Surefire X300. Muzzle brake would take the weapon out of battery, wouldn't it? No, not necessarily. If you get like it comes on, like Glocks have them, the Radian Ramjet. It is actually a function. It's attached to the barrel, not the slide, so it'll not cause a weapon to go out of battery. Oh, sell the 5. Oh, that's a 509. I might put it on something eventually. I kind of want to put it like there's an Arasaka mount. It's made by Arasaka. I forgot the name of the company. It's Arasaka, but you can basically mount the 509 on like a 45 offset for an AR, and I kind of want to fuck with that a little bit. So I won't get rid of the 509 just yet. No, I haven't tried out the 5.7 yet. I don't even have anything 5.7. I wish I did. Oh my god. Ooh. All right. I will say it's been I actually don't like mounting optics at 45. I haven't really tried it. That's kind of why I want to give it a trial run and see if I do like it. Because most of my fighting optics, if I do have a scope, I put the red dot on top. So that's my preferred way. But I would like to try a 45 just to see if I even like it. I will say I have to fucking piss like a racehorse, and I have to get to work. And it's been an hour and 15 minutes. Holy shit. Time flew by. But, yeah, generally I'll try and do live streams on my Sunday, because I gotta stay up late to readjust for my night shifts at work. And so that'll be Monday nights. I usually do live streams while I'm just fucking around in my shed. But for now, I'm gonna call it a night and get to work on the videos. But you too, James, thank you for sticking around, boys. I'm gonna get some work done, and I hope you guys do come back. If you guys have anything, dude, you can fucking shoot me messages all day long. I don't have a personal life other than fucking work, so I'll definitely make time for you guys if you need it. You guys have a good night, okay? I gotta pee so fucking bad. See you guys later.